Alright, well thanks for joining me. Today we are going to be talking about the SmallRig CH10 micro panhead. It is a small fluid head. I've been using the Rutos the last couple years, but recently Jeremy from Archery Universe had done a video on my camera arm, and he had been using this panhead, and I decided to pick one up, and I'm super impressed. So today we're going to go over some of the features of this thing. I guess first let's start off with the weight. It comes in at, let's see, an even 10 ounces. So this thing is kind of a fluid head. It's got locking for rotation and tilting up and down. And then you have this knob here that loosens your shoe, takes that off, and then on the bottom of that you do have a bubble level, which is kind of nice, so you can get that thing level left and right. Forward and back, I guess, if you want to. Here is another neat feature that I don't know that I would have noticed had I not actually read the directions that came with it. There is a hidden Allen wrench here, and what you do is you just push it right here, and it pops this out, which is held in place with a magnet. And what that is used for is, I guess, one of two things: is to take this arm off. You can loosen these bolts here, or it also fits this screw that will bolt to the bottom of your pan, bolts your shoe to the camera itself, although it does have that flip up thumb screw, so you can use that. It comes with this little rubber boot threaded on there, I guess just for shipping purposes, I guess, I'm not sure. There's your standard shoe plate that will fit other cameras as well, which that's good because you can always, just leave it on your camera and use it in different tripods, which is what I often do. This thing seems to move very well. It's going to fit really good on my camera arm. So one feature it does come with, so it comes with a 1/4-20 adapter, so you can use it in 1/4-20 or 3/8. So that's good because I know some camera heads, some camera arms have a 3/8 or 1/4 inch. For using my camera arm that I make, it has both 3/8 and 1/4-20 set screws, so you can use either one of those. So we can just bolt this thing right on. So it fits real nice on here. The one thing I've seen some people didn't like was the extreme bend on this, but for now I'm going to leave that, try it out in a couple of hunting situations and just see how I like it. Just because I know, like, when your arm is extended, you may not like that because you may not be able to swing the camera around where you want to. So I may end up straightening this arm out, but if that's the case, again, it comes with this Allen wrench that's tucked up underneath there. It's magneted in place. Take those two screws out and you can straighten that thing out in a vise, I'm sure, and then just put it back. So overall, this thing moves really well. Really happy with that. With these things pretty loose, it doesn't have a ton of movement, then of course then you can lock it, and then it really is staying budged right where it is. So seems to be a really nice head, very compact. It's going to do well for this size arm. April 18th, middle of April. You know what happens here in Michigan? It snows in the middle of April, so that's what we do. Alright, so we are out filming the SmallRig CH10. Just some footage of that in use. It's got really good tilting. And just leave it. Even at an extreme angle. The only thing that I don't like about it is how far down the handle tilts, because it gets in the way when I'm trying to self-film here. Pro and con at the same time. Like if it were straight back, I wouldn't have really room for my remote. So I'm not sure what I want to do. If I want to straighten the arm, or extend the arm and straighten it, or maybe even do an offset and come back up. I definitely don't want to just flip it. You could flip the arm up to completely 180, but I don't think I want to do that. But when you bring it back, you know, if you were filming kind of flat to the ground, your hand is in the way and you can't swing this without going up and over. So again, kind of this view. If you were bringing it back, you'd have to go up and over and come back down. So, and that's just a geometry thing. I mean, this thing isn't necessarily made for what I'm using it for, but either way, I really like lightweight, moves really well. Alright, so final thoughts on the SmallRig CH10. I think this is the ultimate budget panhead. It's super lightweight, compact, especially when you compare it to, this is the first fluid head I ever had by Velbon. This thing, it just dwarfs it. I mean, these things, I mean, they're not even close in size. So this thing weighs 10 times more and is 10 times bigger, and it does this. This thing is super quiet, makes really smooth tilts, really smooth pans, lightweight and compact. It is like super small for the value that you get here, and it's like 50 bucks. I don't think you can beat it with a stick. So if you're not using this, I'd love to hear down in the comments below. Tell me what fluid head you're using. I'm always interested to hear what other people are using, so hit me up in the comments, let me know what you're using. And if you're interested in seeing what camera arm I'm running, you can click the link in the video over here. And if you'd like to subscribe, you can push that over here. So, as always, thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you next time.